season game. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see them look at Milwaukee. They're hoping to bounce back tonight after losing their first game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, and they have no margin for error. To have any chance to advance, they gotta win this game. An 0-2 record means you're done in the Cup.
And then, looking at where Philadelphia stands, they won their first NBA Cup game. So tonight, they're aiming for a 2-0 record in this group.
And if you look at the teams that make the knockout rounds, they usually start 2-0. So tonight is big for them. But it won't be easy here on the road.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George in the front court alongside Martin. Oladipo is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He had a nice open look right there.
Man, he's been doing that for a long time. You just can't give George that kind of look.
He takes it in. A nice shot by Mathis.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Embiid with a screen on Lillard. The three from George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Pass to George. For the three. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 6 points.
And George, a volume three-point shooter. He possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
Now, Giannis. Here's Maverick. He had 27 points last game. Off target from outside.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Maxey. No good on the three. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Maverick. Fires the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Man, that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Here's the teardrop. Count it.
Oh, what a sweet shot by Maxey. Not putting too much behind it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against the Bulls made a big difference. He had 27 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. The opposition couldn't stop him all night. He certainly had them figured out on the offensive end. See if he can do it again. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
That one is off. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Looney's checked in for Andre Drummond. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. He's checked in for Jackson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Maverick. Here's Portis. And he uses the glass on the wing.
Love the pop in Portis' game right now. Superb job hitting the offensive glass.
Maxey passes to Martin. It's Oladipo on the wing. Pass to Maxey. Almost, but it rolls out.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it. If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front of him.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
This is his first free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Martin comes in for Caleb Martin. Oubre is checked in for Oladipo. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Maxey. And the three ball is good.
Solid passer for a two-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
Jones the pass to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Maverick. And Embiid pulls it down. Smith against George. Pass to Embiid. Now Martin. Outside, Jones. Gets it off. And that shot was up in time. But doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on. And this has been a substitution here for Milwaukee. Andre Drummond's checked in for Bobby Portis. Jackson comes in for Hardaway. Green, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. The Mavericks subbed in for Damian Lillard.
76ers. Number 7, Victor Oladipo.
quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Martin finds Embiid. Fires for three. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Maxey's got 5 points so far. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey. But Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
We got Maverick. Jackson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Green in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Smith checked in for Antetokounmpo. Maxey with it. He has 5. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, and gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. A nice shot by Maverick.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Outside, George. Maxey sets a screen for George. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. A nice shot by Maverick.
First 3 of the quarter and third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Maxey, and some very quick points for him on that possession. He has 7.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a 3-level guy.
1:09 left in the second quarter. Jackson passes to Maverick. And Embiid with the block. Maxey attacking. And a missed layup. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
Well, you check the stat sheet and you can dominate just about every other facet of the game, but it's not going to make up for anything if you shoot the ball at such a low percentage.
Martin against Smith. Martin kicks to George. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Oh, Embiid! Too tough inside.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Maverick. Now here's Green. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. From 17 feet out. Maverick can't hit.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs 3-pointers anyway?
Kenny did. So thank you, Ernie.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Maverick displaying his skills today.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Axie out there with Oladipo. And it's George in at the 3. Back to Martin. For the lead. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines. Get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.